Donald Trump says he has no plans to talk to billionaire Elon Musk following their public feud. Speaking on board Air Force One, the US president said he was not particularly interested in speaking to Musk, dismissing reports of a planned reconciliation phone call. He threatened again to review government contracts with Musk's various businesses, which include SpaceX and satellite company Starlink. The powerful men fell out after Musk criticised the president's big, beautiful bill, which will see government spending surge. The fallout from the spat has wiped billions off the stock market value of Elon Musk's electric vehicle company, Tesla. More on this from Ethan Bearman, an attorney and political commentator in Los Angeles. Good to see you, Ethan. So we've had the breakup. Doesn't sound like there's going to be a makeup, but it also doesn't sound like this is over.
Oh, it's definitely not over. Elon Musk, I think, undervalued how much stronger President Trump is than him. Billions of dollars is not the same thing as being president of the United States. Here in particular, President Trump has surrounded himself by people who are extremely loyal to him. So he has the entire power of the federal government to use to punish Elon Musk. It was a really ill-advised move on the part of Elon Musk, unless his whole point was just to, make some jabs and then have to backtrack from that.
But what do you reckon? Could there be political implications? The Republicans are in damage control.
Yeah, it's interesting because most of the Republicans that I have seen as of today here in the United States have really, circled around President Trump. It's kind of the outliers in various areas that have stood beside Elon Musk. But here, in terms of government, the Republicans are standing by President Trump. And I really see the MAGA base, President Trump's base, staying loyal to him and not being loyal to Elon Musk.
So they're all doing their job, towing the line. Could this, though, become a liability in any way for Trump?
Well, the biggest way it becomes a liability is if Elon Musk and others who are in Elon Musk's orbit, keep in mind the other Silicon Valley billionaires really circled around Donald Trump as well once he was reelected. And thus far, kind of none of them, other than Elon, for a short period of time here, have reaped any benefit from that, fealty they have shown to President Trump. So this could bear poorly for Republicans when it comes to fundraising for the midterm elections.
And it was Musk who really introduced Trump to a lot of those corporate buddies of his. What about the corporate fallout for Musk and his companies, some of which the US are very dependent on?
Yeah, it's very interesting. So SpaceX has a pretty strong hold on the space industry here in the United States. I don't see any opportunity for SpaceX to be taken out, but Starlink has been a big beneficiary of the Trump administration so far. There's been billions of dollars talked about shifting in the broadband investment bill here in the United States from traditional broadband internet to Starlink, and that could be threatened, which would be very bad for Starlink. And as you've already pointed out, the Tesla stock is down roughly 10% since this feud broke out, and it's overall down for the year as well.
And again, you're talking about investments here. This all throws a very bad light on the US as a place to invest for people abroad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not healthy for the United States. I think between the tariff war on our friends and allies, speaking to Europe and Germany and Japan and other countries, I think that's been ill-advised and has not worked out well for the United States thus far. I don't see how it's going to work out well for the United States. But anything that's going to harm that investment, that's been a real gold standard for the U.S., is that people in times of economic uncertainty invest in the United States, and that comes into question with these battles playing out here.
Attorney Ethan Bearman, great talking to you. Thanks for being on DW.
Thanks so much, Ben.